H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of the day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Thursday, baby Friday. Let me tell you something. We got through this week. I've been going from studio to studio trying to figure out the best way. I'm gonna get it better. I promise you I am. I can't wait. But I'm having so much fun, getting so much insight out here on the West Coast. Draft happened last night, the NBA draft. You know we're gonna talk about that. The first thing, let me shout out to my starting five first. Let me see, can I switch cameras right quick? Because this camera here is a little behind. Let me figure something out right quick. I don't like the way this camera doing me. Hold up, y'all. Let me see. Let me see, can I switch cameras right quick? Let's see how that camera look. It's just the same. Hello? Testing. I'm going to try something else. Let me go back to the other camera. Okay. And then take some stuff off. Yeah, I took that off. Oh, that's better. That's better. A little bit better. It's the latency problem I'm having. The problem is I don't like it. But you know what? I'm going to play with it. But I can't wait to shout out. Let me shout out my starting five right quick. Who I saw something. Let me see who I saw. I saw Rod Wells saying he had that. But we got Kevin Lewis on Facebook. We got Thaddeus Moody on Facebook. Who else? We got Sean Davis on Facebook. But we also have Jeremy Davis, Brad Kimball, Rod Wells from O'Hare Airport getting ready to listen to it. I guess he headed back home. Who won that game last night? Rod Wells. And Rod Wells, by the way, the Astros on a 7-game winning streak. Somebody told me, Curtis George, I see your name down there, but you ain't said hi when you came in. Let me just say I'm gonna say what's up, everybody on Facebook. What's up, everybody? Okay, I just said that. I see you in there. Y'all share the show. Everybody share it. I think I've already shared it. Let me make sure I got my YouTube people right on my devices. Let me see where I want to start. First thing I can say after the draft last night is Viva la France. Viva la France. Parlez-vous français? Two French guys and a white kid, American white kid in the top three. Somebody told me, said it's the worst draft in NBA history. I don't believe that, because you can never tell. But, you know, got you, Curtis. See, I caught you, Curtis. Um, Dodgers beat the White Sox last night, flying home today. Awesome. But what y'all think? I want to know what y'all think about it. I hope. And I'm going to say this now, but I'm going to say it again. Status Moody in there. Status Moody. Did I see his? Did I call his name out? Did I call his name out? Let me see. Did I call Dan Moody name out? Let me see. Yeah, that's my man. Status Moody. I hope our young American players are taking notice. I really do. I'm not gonna tell them what I want to tell them yet. I'm gonna tell them in a minute. They're calling it the French Revolution. That is Moody. How long you been on this show? I'm trying to see what year. What year did COVID start? I like that, Dwayne. Chris, what's up, Doc? I got a question. When did man, I'm trying to see when I was over in France. It had to be 4 years ago. 4 years ago. When did the COVID hit and Rudy Gobert? What year was that? When Rudy Gobert messed up and then, they shut the airports down. Somebody put that up on me. 2019. Kevin Lewis. I was one of the last planes to get back in America. I talked about it on the show. That's why I asked how long you been on the show. Because I talked about it when I came on the show. I was one of the last planes to land. I had to go over there and do some stuff over in France, right? And I saw this little skinny kid that everybody was raving about. Now you got to realize it's 4 years ago. He was 16, 15, 16 years old. Big coach. Okay, back then, that's the first time I saw Victor Wembanyama. And I came back and I was telling people about it. I forgot what show it is. I'm going to find that show. And I was just talking about it, just talking about it. And, I saw what they were doing over there. Tony Parker. Oh, my God. Matter of fact, Victor played on a team at one point that Tony Parker owned. But I didn't see this coming, but I saw how serious those kids were about basketball. They just was in there. And had I think the Lakers should take Bronny James with the fifth. What do you think? I really don't care what the Lakers, because I don't like the Lakers. I don't care what they do. It ain't gonna affect me. I mean, I know you're a Laker fan, Mike, but I really don't care what they do. Seriously. I don't ain't gonna affect. Now they did take one pick that I like. I like the kid 4 years ago when Jimmy had Mike Irvin on the show. Now the rest is history. Yes. Yeah. So you remember, that is Moody. I don't know what the Lakers gonna do. And I'm gonna tell you why, Mark. And I shouldn't have said that, Mike. I shouldn't have said I don't care. Mike, I don't have no when I don't have control over something, it's just hard for me because I don't like, I don't care for the team. I just don't cheer for the team. I like LeBron, but I did something crazy. I like LeBron, but you don't never hear me talking about the Lakers unless it's bad. But I don't know. Given, okay, I like these questions because I'm gonna go here. You said given Jamal Sheard's resume, he's a proven winner. So what that mean? He should have got drafted in the first round? I don't know what you mean, big coach. Ooh, I got to make you bigger, big coach. I I done switched devices again, big coach. I got to make that thing as little. Oh my God, big coach. My bad. Big coach, I don't know. See, y'all go with them incomplete sentences again. Hey, y'all, I can't read your mind. I don't know everything you're saying, man. Big coach, I don't know everything you're saying, bruh. Let me make that thing. Let me put that thing back on the screen, big coach, because I want to make it. I want people to know what I'm talking about. I told you I'm when I'm doing your traveling, you know stuff. I'm switching computers today. It's just, oh my God, it's hard out here. Hard out here, man. He said, given his resume, what do you expect? Did you expect for somebody to pick Jamal Shead in the first round? A.J. Johnson skipped UT and went overseas, drafted in the first round. That's good. What was that? That's a kid that came from SoCal program. I think that was SoCal's first athlete. SoCal, the team we were talking about yesterday, where what is his name? Jakai Kantavi is going to play. That team. I don't think NBA scouts don't really care about winning. Yes, they do care about winning. I disagree with that one. I disagree with that. They just want to know if you can contribute to winning. They care about you winning. They like for you to come from winning programs. That's why the big schools always get the most players. So overall, but tell me what you mean, big coach. I don't know. I don't. It's getting hard to stay a fan. I don't like how they did the coach. I really don't like how they did the coach. And y'all, I just don't. You just got. I don't like that. What's up, Reg? What's up, Rabbit? But let me keep going. Because I got some stuff I'm gonna share with you. But let me see if anybody question. Because I'm waiting on Big Coach to hit me back, but he didn't say it. He said, given the resume, what did you think? Where did you think he'd be drafted at? I never thought that Jamal Shead was gonna be the top pick. Hold up, y'all. I got to wipe my camera. Hold on. Make sure my camera. I never thought that Jamal. Big Coach, I'm gonna keep going because I don't think you understand. I don't think you. But I'm glad y'all went there, though. Okay, because got to share this with y'all, and and don't forget Joe Young's. Right after the show, y'all head over to the pool party. Golly, y'all, hey, y'all know if I'd have been there, I'd head right over that pool party. I be talking that stuff, talking about I'm too old. Shh, I done went over there early. With the early crowd. Wonder how it's going over there. I wish I could text people. I'm gonna text them and ask them how it went over there. He said they're going. They're going always go with kids with height and length and age, but Shead gonna be okay. No, but I'm just saying. And y'all got a right to have y'all's opinion, but I'm just trying to see who if you had a team, where would you draft him at in the first round? I never thought he was a first round draft pick. He got a chance to go undrafted. That don't matter. All draft mean you're bound to the team that draft you. If you go undrafted, you can choose and pick and choose the team. You can pick and choose and go to the team that you probably can make. Have y'all ever thought about that? I tried to help y'all out with that a little bit and just give y'all some insight about it. Sometimes it ain't, it's all right. Always remember, man, the draft is for the teams. The teams want to draft you so they can own your rights. I don't like the draft because what? I don't like the auction block. When I learned my history, they just sitting there, they poking and prodding you, and then they say, I want this one. I'm going to pay this one for this one. I don't like that. So I don't like the draft. I think it should be free agency. I know y'all think but Robert, because y'all love the draft. I think every player should come out of college and be able to negotiate with any team they want to. That's just me. That's just me. Why should you be drafted and bound to a team that might not need you? You might not be the perfect fit for their team. No, I don't think he had to be consistent. Jamal Shead is an NBA talent, but all I ask you a question, where would you take? I'm just, where would you take it? That's a good one, though. That's a good one. Big coach, and stop talking. Big coach, hey, you can't. Big coach, I'm trying to help you, but you won't give me no more information. But can I share some with y'all? That's why I come with y'all to share this show, because a lot of people need to hear this. Your friends need to hear this. But I hope you young American basketball players, big coach, you coaching some of, whoever, Kevin Lewis, you coaching some, are taking notice that basketball is a global sport. And you have great basketball players all over the world. I told you about my journeys overseas and coming back and watching. I remember Dirk Nowitzki used to practice 6 hours a day. Then I wondered why he was better than some of these. I promise you, when I found out what he was doing over there, when he came over, I'll never forget when he played against Rashard Lewis in one of those games with high school, and he told Rashard a new asshole, and I'll never forget it. And I just said, "Who is this guy?" From Germany. Then I found out he practiced 6 hours a day. You follow me? I sit here, Sonya. What's up, Chatter? Chatter is on the show. I sit here. She said, "I'll take him first round, but I take him first round." Okay. Y'all remember, watch what you're typing now on there, because I'm looking up on the screen, and that's what you have up there. What's up, Wes? Wesley Yates is back. I don't know where he been. But I hope your American players are taking notice. Basketball is a global sport. I know I've said this a million times, and I'm going to say it a million more. You have great basketball players all over the world. I hope y'all saw the draft last night. Hope y'all saw it. First two picks wasn't from America. You have players out here playing on social media. You got grown folks worry about where kids ranked. If he go out here, he gonna get looked over. He ain't gonna be looked up. I keep telling y'all over and over, and people don't like to hear this because they don't want to do the work. I don't know why y'all fight me on this. I know this stuff works. I gave some 13-year-olds parents a recipe to be successful in basketball. Or you can use that same recipe to be successful in academics and in all aspects of lives. But I keep giving you the blueprint, but you keep doing the same old thing. And I can tell because I've been on this show for 7 years, and I've seen almost 2 cycles of players. And y'all keep doing the same thing, keep playing for the same summer teams, keep playing, and you expecting different results. Sometimes, and I know parents, it's too late for y'all. Like yesterday, Robert had our American players better take notice and prepare themselves accordingly. Rankings don't matter. It was the guys with the polo shirts think they give out scholarships. Let me tell y'all something. All you players out here on social media going through all these fancy drills trying to look good so you can get some views. Take this from me. Forget what these guys, when you hear this stuff on this show, it's some guys on this show know I'm telling the truth and don't want you. It's some clowns that be listening on this show, and I know they be telling y'all different because y'all come and tell me. But all you ask them guys, look at their resume. How many pros have you guided their career? How many? That somebody said, a mom come and said, Robert, I'm putting my son in your hands to guide his professional career. Now, there's a lot of you parents who don't know no better. Hey, I'm giving y'all my son. He can play on your team. And it matters who you connected with. That's why I'm glad we got this space here so we can connect. There's something happened since yesterday that I'm going to show you how this space connects people and how important this space is. That's why I have to do this show the way I do it, because I can't let these other people come on here and control this space, because they ain't got no damn space to control. But they come on here and try to control this one, and it's not gonna happen. Put too much time in it for to let you. But going through all these fancy drills and trying to look good so you can get some views. Did y'all look at some of the stats of some of these dudes that got drafted high last night? Did you look? 9 points a game, 6 rebounds a game. But you know what? They know how to play basketball. They are fundamentally sound. Brandy Nicholson. They have great upside. Some of y'all, I walk in the gym and I just say, I don't see how you can get no better. I hope y'all paying attention. We got a young man who decided to say, I want to go out of town and play basketball somewhere else. And people got mad about it. And I sided with the guy. That's what people were mad about. Because I didn't denounce the young man and his family. I didn't let nobody tell me what the hell. Some of these same clowns in this community tried to tell me what to do with my son. Asking me, what you waiting on? I'm doing something you ain't never thought about doing before, bro. Why you asking me what I'm waiting on? I know you don't care about me and my son. You just want to have something to talk about. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm giving you stuff that y'all don't understand. This stuff happened to me, parents. I was in your space. Having a son grow up. I didn't have no show. I wasn't trying to be on the right side of politics, Malcolm. Malcolm, you know what I did? I saw that little fella of mine came in there and told me, I don't never want nobody to be able to call me sorry in basketball. Daddy, when your son come to you with that, my heart dropped. I didn't want him to play basketball. I was enjoying being just a fan, Dad, watching him play. I was a fan that he was playing football. He was the greatest little football player I ever seen. Oh my God, I couldn't wait on Saturday. I couldn't wait to Saturday. Had a tent, had everything. I couldn't wait to Saturday. I just loved it. But then he came and told me, I keep thinking Rasheed Suleiman, Michael J. Reese, Rasheed Suleiman, Michael J. Reese, J. Michael Reese. They got him in the gym. They said, yeah, you good in football, but you ain't good in basketball, and tore his little ass up. And he came home to me and said, Daddy, I don't never want nobody to be able to call me sorry in basketball. And I made a pact with him. I said, look, it's going to get hard on you now. I'm going to be hard on you. So you can't come running to your mama. The young man said, okay. Now, he didn't do it all right. No, I'm not finna tell y'all and I didn't do it all right with him. I think I could have been a little more easy on him. I was too hard, but I told him I was gonna be hard. I wish if I had it all over again, I would have relaxed certain things. I'm trying to fix them. I would have relaxed certain things. But he made it through. Wasn't abusive. I was just stern. But when I think about it, my brothers and sisters, I hope y'all paying attention. There are not many spots in the NBA. And you got people all over the world trying to get that spot. France ain't playing with y'all, man. They had 2 lottery picks last year. See, y'all forgetting about Koulibaly at Washington, who played on Victor Wembanyama's team. Most names y'all never heard of. But you're out here playing the social media basketball. How much Forever Films gonna put out on you? Why don't you just get yourself together playing basketball so he can put out one good one instead of y'all? These highlights, I'm seeing right through them. I'm gonna show you a highlight in a minute. And think about this, when you play the social media basketball, you may get some views, you may get some followers, but you're not gonna get an NBA contract. Worried about social media looking pretty, y'all better learn how to play this game and take it seriously. This game is global. I'm looking at situation last night. This little dude, what his name, Matas Basulis, he doing all that crying and crying and crying. Last night, doing all that crying. But I saw some, y'all. I saw his highlights. I saw some lowlights. Share the show, because this gonna be powerful. Let me see. I see why he was crying. Because he wasn't sure. Because, I know he came from overseas somewhere. Then he went to Ignite and he went to some school. I'll tell you about it in a little bit. But this guy got drafted. Hold up. Let me look. I'm finna show y'all something now. I want him. I like to get it right. I like to get it right. So, because they always trying to find me. They're always trying to find me wrong. So I try to get it right. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I just like to get stuff right. But I'm trying to see where he was. Hold up. Let me go NBA draft. NBA draft. I had it. Okay, here it comes. The draft board, first round. He got drafted by Chicago. I remember that. But he got drafted number 11. So that's in the lottery. But I want y'all to see something. Watch this.
Mouse Clubhouse.
Hold up. I think I got a lag. Hold up. I'm gonna try it again. If it don't work, I ain't gonna play it. I'm trying
It's the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
It's the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Come inside, it's fun inside. It's the Mickey.
I didn't mean to make fun of the little boy, but I just saw these highlights of him, and I wish I could send it to you, but something going on. I'll fix it later. It's just holding up. But this kid, I see why he was crying. I see why he was crying. Uh, he didn't know. He didn't. Him and his brother was crying. I saw the emotions. A reporter last night said one thing GM's trust is Lithuanian DNA when a kid from Chicago got drafted. That's good. Big coach, I'm still waiting on you to talk about. Oh, I guess you mentioned it. But, I can't play no videos today. I didn't like the way that. Hold on, let me see. Can I play this ref video? If I can't play this one, if it's lagging, we're going to be in bad shape. Let me see. Hold on.
Technical foul here. Off the line. Off the line. The next one, the ball lie don't lie. He looked at me and said it. It's a T. We done.
Yeah. It's I switched computers today. It's my fault. My fault. I have it right on Monday. Oh my God. I have it right on Monday. He averaged 16 and 6 in the G League, if that means anything. No, it don't mean anything. Because I saw how weak he was. I saw it. I saw his lowlights. I saw his floor. Hey, Miss Charles. Oh, that's right. You got another man. I forgot. But I got to keep it real when I talk about the draft last night. Last night to me was a loss for the Hawks. I was thinking about the Hawks. The Hawks won the wrong lottery. But we've all known this for a while. They settled for Ricochet last night, the Hawks. Watch, I'm just giving y'all some insight on what I be looking at with these NBA teams. Okay? I mean, and I promise you, this is just my opinions, but my opinions based on my experience and being around for a long time. My experience. I mean, I got an opinion, but I got experience, and I don't mind if you got something to shed some more light on it. Guess what? I'll alter it if you show me some facts. But I like I said, I got to keep it real. That's a loss for the Hawks, right? They settled for Ricochet last night. They could have swung for the fences with Alex Sarr and traded Clint Capella. But they let Sarr's agent, Bill Duffy, dictate the draft. But I would not have done it if I was the owners. I'm talking from the ownership point of view now. I wouldn't have done it. I would have went big with Sarr anyway, even if he didn't work out for me. Right? You got to realize Ron Harlan was drafted by the Pistons. They didn't work him out. Dalton Knecht didn't work out for the Lakers. They drafted him anyway. I would have gone for Sarr. This is why some of these programs are so inept sometimes. I would have gone for Sarr to me is the best player in the draft, has the most upside. Ricochet. Somebody was telling me he's a 3-and-D guy. But to me, that's more of an assumption than a reality right now. Because you know what I did, y'all? I went to the tape. Jay Billis called him a team defender. That's not a great compliment. When somebody call you a good team defender, that's not a 3-and-D guy. Y'all, last year, Ricochet, average listen to me, 0.8 steals and 0.3 blocks. Then I went and watched video of him. I didn't see a 3-and-D guy. Didn't see it. I saw a shooter. Now he brings the 3 to the D, but he bring the 3, but he don't bring the D, right? He can play either forward spot, and right now he projects to be the backup for Jalen Johnson this upcoming season. On the other hand, the Wizards get a win with Alex Sarr. They get the best player in the draft, in my opinion, with the second pick. He probably going to start from the jump. And I saw some things. I just want to go over some things I saw in the draft last night. I'm trying to make sure I didn't move over a thing. Hold on, let me make sure I didn't move over something because I'm trying to keep it. I'll worry about that later. When I was just thinking about my young fellas yesterday, we was talking about young people leaving Houston to go and seek a better situation somewhere else. Man, do what you got to do. And live with, what happened. But when I go back and look at shows like yesterday and just think about what's going on in our community, can I tell us something right now? This is why I want y'all to share this show, because this is a message for black folks. We are at war with too many people to be at war with each other. I'm going to repeat that. When somebody disagree with one of these summer basketball guys or one of these guys in this community, they just, bless their little heart. They just don't know. I pray for them. But see, I know we at war with too many people for me to be at war with him. Y'all get that one on the way home. Y'all get that. Y'all get that one. We at war. All you got to do is look around. Stephen Castle. What could I don't like him yet, Dwayne Bowden. Nothing against him. I just don't like him yet. He was on a great team. A lot of other guys that can play, NBA type players. He's on another team with another lottery pick. He can't shoot. I'm hoping 3-and-D. He can shoot the 3 and play defense. 3-and-D guy. Shoot the 3 and play some defense. 3-and-D guy. Some people can shoot the 3, but they can't play no defense. Some people can play defense, they can't shoot the 3. Did that explain it good enough for you? What's my man name? Hold up. Somebody text me right quick. It's kind of important. Hold on one second. Hold up. Y'all got it? What's up, Rob? Robert had another great chop shop. What's up, Chad? I believe Jamal Shed will be still of the draft. I got some sleepers of the draft. Did you get that? What my man at? What my man at? What's Darryl Barnes? He said, Darryl Barnes. I hope you understood it, but he asked me a question, He said, explain for people in the back what you mean by 3-and-D guy. Because I said that about Ricochet. He's not a 3-and-D guy. And that's what people were telling me he was. But I messed around and went and watched the tape. See, I like to go. One thing I don't like about Castle, ladies and gentlemen, he can't shoot. And I hope he don't become a Michael Kidd Gilchrist. You follow me? I hope he don't become a Michael Kidd. I look at Castle like Lou Dort. You saying I don't say that. Not the same body. What's up, Doug? Doug, we just talking about the draft. Oh, that my girl. I've been waiting on running. Would you rather have a better defense or better offense? Because I think defense brings on offense. What you mean? Out of a player? Rhonda, what you mean, baby? Come on, Miss Baker. Talk to me, Rhonda. What's up, Chad Growth? Y'all, this gonna be good. I got some. Y'all, Doug, I'm shaping up to do something. I'm glad you here, Doug. Because Doug, earlier, Doug, I said this, and what time is it? No, it ain't check. But Doug, I got something I'm gonna share in a minute. Because I shared it early in the show, and I got to share it again. Because I forgot some of y'all don't see the whole show. So I might, when I got, points I really want to get close to the kids. I might just say it again right now. I might just come and say it right now. Some telling me to say it right now, Rob. You got to say it right now. Doug, I hope our young American basketball players took notice. I hope the kids always at Doug Dozens a couple of weeks ago took notice. I hope all the people in the EYBL took notice. I hope all the young American basketball players in Texas and Houston and 3rd Ward and 4th Ward and all the wards. I hope you young Americans are taking notice. Basketball is a global sport. I've been telling y'all this. And for ever since I've been on this show. I came back from overseas and was telling y'all what they was doing years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. I came back and told y'all it was going to be this little skinny little dude. In a few years, he going to be good. And he wound up being Victor Wembanyama. But we got great basketball players all over the world, y'all. Did you see the draft last night? The first 2 picks wasn't even Americans. The 3rd pick happened to be a white kid. I'm talking to you brothers out here. If you players out here playing this social media basketball, going through all these fancy drills and trying to look good so you can get some views, look at some of the stats of some of these dudes that was drafted high last night. I ain't going to look it up. I want you to go look it up. 9 points a game, 6 points a game. But you know what? They know how to play basketball, Doug Jones. They know they're fundamentally sound. I hope y'all paid attention last night, my brothers and sisters. There are not that many spots, 450 of them in the NBA. And you got people all over the world trying to get these spots. France ain't playing with y'all these last couple of years. They had the number 1 pick and another lottery pick last year. And you got people all over the world. France ain't playing with you. Most of these names you never heard of. And you're playing this social media basketball. You may be getting some views and you may be getting some followers, but you're not getting no NBA contracts. Worried about social media basketball that looks pretty? Y'all better learn how to play this game, man. Listen to me. Take it serious. If you're going to play. If you ain't, listen, if you don't want to do this for a living, I ain't talking to you. I'm not talking to you engineers that's playing basketball. I'm not talking to you lawyers that's playing basketball. I'm not talking to you doctors that's playing basketball. I'm talking to you guys who's serious. This thing is global. And I know a lot of people, gonna play with you, but Robert Hatter, y'all know I ain't. I don't care if they get mad at me. They get mad at me every day. I don't care. You feel me? But Doug, yesterday I mentioned, and I'm gonna get back to the NBA, but I mentioned young man going to SoCal, and you know how I am. They told me a young man named Michael Oakes. I don't know what school he went to here. Let me see. I don't know what school he went to here, but he went to SoCal. I don't know what school, and he didn't have a great experience at SoCal. Matter of fact, had a terrible experience at SoCal. But by this show, this amazing platform. Thank you. You went to St. Thomas. Thank you. I ain't never seen him before. Oh, he's 6'10". Okay, 6'10". I didn't know. I knew he had to be tall for people. I never heard of Michael Oates in my life, y'all. Nobody. I've never heard of him. But I just read a note, and I can't wait to share when I get off. I got to get off the show. I didn't read it until then. Somebody text me because some disagreements. Some people. He was the star at Jeffrey Day Combine last year. I didn't go to Jeffrey Day's Combine. I didn't know nothing about Jeffrey Day's Combine. Okay, but somebody called me after the show and told me about his bad experience that he had. At the school at SoCal. And after me and that person got off the phone, because I said, man, why didn't you share that information? Because I don't know nothing about SoCal. I don't know Michael Oates. But he had a terrible experience. They said the kids weren't having food to eat. The kids had problems. They get this kid's far away from home. The coaches weren't doing this and coaches weren't doing this. See, what kills me, if some of us out here, we don't share this information. And that's why I love this platform, to be able to share this information. I'm giving secondhand information. I wasn't there. I'm just giving you stuff that people telling me. It's not Robert Hatter. But it was a bad situation. So if it's a bad situation, let's let this family that's about to go out there know. So those families, the good news, those families connected. They matched them up and they shared their experiences. The Oates family with the Cantave family. Both were extremely happy to share the insight. Hope for the best. This kid, Michael Oates, is transferred. He went to Detroit Mercy. I guess he played on that losing ass team last year with Michael, with Mike Davis, I think. He transferred to Texas A&M Corpus Christi and moves in next week. But a lot of you wouldn't have known that story if it wasn't for this show. This how important this platform is, Rhonda. Because people come on this show. I like to use the metaphor of bringing bricks when you come to this show. In other words, we're building something. I don't care how they tried. They lost. They lost. They lost. They lost. I ain't never seen nobody lose that many games. King Sticks, boy, I'm glad you went there. Let me table that. I don't know what's going on with our young men, man. Man, y'all not looking, y'all, I don't like how y'all looking in the draft no more. Thank you, Reed Shepard. Reed Shepard had the best outfit on tonight. He looked like a businessman that came. All the rest of y'all looking like clowns out there, man. And I don't know what this little boy from Duke had on. The fingernails painted. Listen, y'all. I don't care what y'all say. I ain't shaming nobody. Shit, he doing it. And that outfit he had looked like. King Stick said, these draft outfits getting fruitier every year. What's wrong? Got to have brooches and stuff on your stuff. That's women do that. Pins and I don't care if he have a NIL deal with Lucifer him damn self. Just because just what I can't stand about us. Because he got a NIL deal, so wear the nail polish, I'd slap the taste out of little Robert's mouth. Coming there talking about putting some damn nail polish on. He has an NIL deal. I get sick of you damn parents with that mess and you coaches with that mess. Just because he got an NIL deal. So if you had an NIL deal to drink bleach, you gonna drink it? Where my water at? And I'm not shaming and body shaming. I'm tired. I done seen this stuff too much. He got an NIL deal. Y'all done went NIL crazy. No, I ain't saying you disagree with. You made a comment. I heard somebody else say that same thing. Somebody else told me that. Kevin Lewis. I want to talk about I'm talking about your comment. I'm not talking about you. All NIL deals ain't to be had, Tina Jackson. All them TikTok video. Y'all, what? There you go. Carlos got me. Carlos, that's what I meant right there. Y'all don't like that stuff, man. And I didn't mean to be that dismal. I don't like that, man. Be sharp. Dress nice. You don't have to have clown suits on with the cross, all this crazy stuff. For what? And young men, with your country ass daddies and your country ass uncles, I need y'all to watch the Chop Shop. Because y'all got some country ass people around y'all. If you put on a suit and have on a tie and button the shirt already up, do not, I repeat, wear a necklace over it. Now, if you got the collar open, wear a necklace against your bare skin. Don't have a tie, don't have a bow tie, and put a country ass medallion, Deion Sanders style, over it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just because you got some money, you got to learn how to have some class. And these sorry ass agents, and I blame it on the agents, because ain't nowhere in the world my client would have wrote that shit. Go, back in my history, every one of my clients, dead sharp, in a suit that he can step off the plane. He can step off the plane and go straight into a boardroom with them suits. You couldn't go in a boardroom with none of that mess they had on. And Anthony Carter let his son, he had a pink suit on. His son looked like a clown with shades on and how. Y'all trying to outdo the women. Trey Phillips, man, I'm getting sick of this stuff. Y'all, after being around this business this long and set an example on how it should be, showing up at press conference after the game like Anthony Edwards with a ugly ass warm-up, Adidas warm-up suit, a ugly one, and then that, at least be a nice one. Millions of people around the world, I just told y'all this is a global game, is watching you, and you show up in the press conference looking like a clown? Because these people ain't saying nothing to y'all, they just letting y'all do. Man, no. You know what an agent is? There's a contract advisor. We give them advice. Advice. So I'm going to give you advice. You pay me for advice. I'm finna tell you, don't you go ahead looking like that embarrassing me. Because I'm going to be dead damn sharp. And I want you to be dead sharp to me. So when we get on that airplane with them people, we ain't got shingles hanging off our, we ain't got culottes on and splits up the side. Like that boy Grady Dick had on that damn mess that year. I don't know. Y'all, these new people that guiding these kids' career, they such fans, they just let these kids and let your kids do anything. Dude, you can't make nobody do nothing. But you can groom them. Man, this how you should do it. We having this look because Nike gonna be watching you tonight. Madison Avenue is watching you tonight. The global marketing community is watching you tonight. We've been clowns for long enough. We've been entertaining people and shucking and jiving and bucking our eyes and making people funny and entertaining them enough. Now you in a position to be generational wealth to put yourself and your next generation and the people around you in positions of power. Dress where you going, not where you at. Somebody done told you, I'm on. Ugly ass suits. And I don't know what the hell was that Reed Shepherd mom had on last night. She dressed like the dude. Some of the dude was dressing like a girl, and Reed Shepherd mama was dressed like a dude. I don't mind the skinny suits. I don't mind the slim suits no more. I call it fitted suits instead of having them big. Yeah, I don't mind that. Yeah, I know you ain't heard me. Tasha said, I was just about to say that classic black tie tuxedo, black or white, just a suit. Because you don't have to have no tuxedo on. This is not, that's overdressing. You don't even have to have a tuxedo on. Tuxedo is formal. After 5. No. You dress like a businessman. Because this is a business, man. That mess Paulo Baccaro had on. That was the beads was falling off the raggedy piece of. These folk don't realize that a tailored suit with some nice clean oh my God. Oh! Look at my girl. Look at my girl talk. But what happens is, Tina, they got yes men representing them. This what you want to do? Yes. Yes. I want to do this. Yes. This is good. Yes. We got groupies representing these guys now. I know some. Groupies. Mamas next year, black mamas, make sure y'all call me, man, before y'all have y'all sons in that crazy ass. Because the mamas don't care. She just happy. These mamas off the chain. They just happy to have their ass up there. And they don't have to work no more. Because their ass don't want to work no more. Some of them don't want to work nowhere. Yes, you can be overdressed. Don't wear no tuxedo. You know why I said don't wear no tuxedo? Because I'm a man of style. You don't wear no tuxedo because a tuxedo is special. A tuxedo is after 5, black tie. They ain't gonna let I've been to some parties where you can come in there with another suit on and you don't have no tux, they ain't letting your ass in. So the tuxedo is different. You might think it like that. I ain't gonna send nobody that I know up there in those tuxedo on this night right there. No. Because guess what? When I go into the board room, I think that's what you missed, Tasha. I got to take the tuxedo off. Because I'm gonna look like a clown in the boardroom, on the plane, with the owners, with a tuxedo on. I done did this for 30 years, baby girl. I done did this. I know what I'm talking about. See, a lot of y'all can just speculate about it. I've been on the plane after the draft. Hell, this country ass nigga. The hell this country ass dude doing on here with a tuxedo? No tuxedo. To that event. Now, if they black tie. Hold up. The Met Gala. Black tie. My son called me the other day. Up in New York doing everything he wants. Guess what he called me to do? Can do whatever he want to do. Got the money to do it. Get what he called me to do. Trey Phillip. Dad. I'm going to a wedding. And it specifically said summer formal. What do I wear? Because he know. He done seen his daddy understand that. But everybody, and I'm trying to give people, you wear your tuxedo if you want to. I'm telling you how we do it in the NBA. 30 years of experience, and somebody gonna try to tell me again. Boy, I love this. Hey, our community, we something else. And it's okay. I ain't talking, it might be okay in your world. In this world, I talk to the owners, man. They look at you different. Y'all think it's a coincidence? Let me take you back. Dad, why Chris Webber, Jamal Mashburn, all these other dudes don't still have a deal with Nike at the end of their career? Y'all, this shit matters. Because every time Penny hated to wear suits. But every time, no, it ain't no generation. It ain't no generation. Because they had on suits, Rhonda. They just ain't got the right people guiding them. I'm telling you, Rhonda, they ain't got, these people will listen. But you, if you if you don't dress worth, hey, I keep telling y'all, if you don't know nothing and you teach your child what you know, I'm gonna leave that alone. Ain't nobody gonna know nothing. All I'm telling y'all is, there's people watching now saying, hmm. Every generation has a tie. Some more different. Sonya, this not generational. This ain't got nothing to do with generational. Y'all come, yeah, that's the excuse, y'all. Well, just let them teach them. Hold up. They do what the hell they want to. But classics are forever. Classics are forever, Sonya. Sonya, it's some suits you can wear. I know some guys from 30 years ago and the suit then came back now because it was a classic. All of this clown shit, that's clown shit that they wearing up there. They looking like buffoons want to be seen so people like you can come up and say, well, every generation has an attire trend. Some's more tasteful than others. No. And I ain't telling you to have to dress the same. But we got a guy named CJ Jones, Clarence Jones, CJ Custom Clothers. He could have made 30 outfits last night for 30 different guys, and all of them had their own personality. And none of them would be having that mess that boy had on. Y'all got to go. That Jared McClain. What the hell's that he had on? And all them brooches and shit. But every generation, yes, you're right. Because it's some stuff, it's some generations doing some stuff that I would think about doing. You're absolutely right. See, I'm talking, I'm talking to Tanya Sonya Sandifer, not Sonya Billingsley. They let him go crazy for prom. Wow, I love Melvin Dews. Oh my God. Oh, I love, man. Let the gals be half naked on prom night. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Look, girls had ass hanging all out the back door. Yes. You're right. You're right. It's a time and a place. Lionel Rogers, it's a time and a place for everything. And listen, I like for people to explore, but I see that nobody jump on what I said. Reed Shepherd, mama, go look at her. Go look up her outfit. She had the outfit what some of the boys should have been had on. And they had some of the outfit that she should have had on. No, Sonya, I'm just messing with you, baby. I got to say something because I talk to the women, y'all talk back. I teach my girls about classic pieces. If you're going to go buy a Louis Vuitton, buy you a black pair of pumps. Absolutely. Closed toe and open toe, and you will own them for the rest of your life, but your feet going to be hurt. Louis Vuitton, you mean Louis Vuitton, the red bottoms. That's what you mean. They hurt like the Dickens, them poor ladies. Get you some. I hope you can get you some this come. I wish I could tell y'all this story, but I incriminate myself about buying some woman some shoes. I ain't gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Y'all know too damn much already. Who enjoying their birthday? Trey, I'm sorry. Who enjoyed it? Oh yeah, Trey. Do me a favor. Everybody go look at that mama's outfit right now and tell me what first came to y'all mind. I ain't trying to be messy. But I got some more stuff. I ain't trying to be messy, but go to that. But let me move on. Y'all messing me around. Did y'all realize? See, y'all done got me all off kilter. there were only 50. Listen, y'all don't know yet. Tonight it won't be but 28 picks. Okay, there are only 58 picks. If it's 30 teams. Each team draft once in the first round, once in the second round. If you have your picks. Man, don't be saying that mess on this feed, Melvin Dudes. Melvin Dude. But Melvin Dude, it ain't but 58 picks in this year draft instead of 60. And y'all, ladies and gentlemen, some of y'all might know it's because the 76ers and the Suns lost a second round pick for violating rules regarding free agency. Stop that, Rhonda. I shouldn't have said nothing to y'all. Cause see, y'all gonna go there. Man, don't say that word on my. Don't do that, big coach. See, I can't take y'all nowhere, man. I really can't take y'all nowhere. How many of y'all going by Joe Young's place after the show? How many of y'all going to the pool party tonight? Let me know. Man, you done messed me up. But you know what I thought about? Let me give you some more things. Welcome to the Boom Boom Room. I know it. Malcolm, they cutting up you. Y'all leave me alone, man. Thank you, Mo. See, Mo City Finest, I like that. Thank you, sir. That's what y'all could have said. Mo City Finest, it's taking time to come up there, y'all. See, y'all done mess Lionel Rogers. Lionel Rogers don't even usually say nothing like that, man. But let me get back. Let me get back to some of my insights about the show, and then I got some more stuff, y'all. Hold up, y'all. Boy, how they trying to turn this plane so bad. I'm trying, man. Hell, the only reason they air in the draft today is cause of Bronny. We don't care about that boy getting drafted. If it's like, I do, Tina. I be kind of. I like Bronny. Cause I went to his games when he was in high school. I went to Sierra Canyon, and y'all, they treated me. They put me on the front row and everything. Everybody was nice, and Savannah right here and all of it. Everybody. I don't like some of the stuff LeBron be doing, but I love Bronny. I wish the best for Bronny, cause he gonna be better. Tina, remember I tell you this. He gonna be better than you think he is. Last place in the world I'm going to a pool party. I seen the advertising. No. Now I ain't talking about you. We talking about people who want to get out and move around. But let me get back. The Detroit Pistons has turned into DFWU. Did y'all see that last night? Hey. Let me answer that question. This man said Robert had a white at Tyler Smith fall. Hope he lands in a good spot today. What did you have him at? What did you have him at, Melvin Deuce? What did you have him at, my brother? Let's talk. Because I can't get my stuff out. But y'all's comments are more important than what I got written down. He said, had a white at Tyler Smith fall. Hope he lands in a good spot. Where did you think he should go? Thank you, Herb Baker. But Herb, hold on. Melvin Deuce might have didn't get that memo. Melvin Deuce, tell me where you think he should have been. See, that's what killed me now. All I did is ask a question. Just look, who had him in the top 20? See, that's what they. Hey, anybody be around me like a friend of mine. I teach his a wife golf, and I love her, and she's one of the best golf students on the planet, and I've been teaching her, and I've been telling her, don't be listening to all these voices. Just listen to one voice. It's mine. So one day, I saw her. I'm watching her up on the tee box, and she was doing some crap that I ain't taught her how to do. I haven't told her how to do, but she up there doing some. I said, stop. Where you get that mess from? Who told you to do that? They told. I said, who is that? Melvin do. Melvin do. You've been watching this Chop Shop too long, man. Melvin Dews, you break my heart. If that would have been Rhonda Baker said that, other than you, me and you ain't been listening, man. You just been commenting. I didn't figure this out. You ain't been listening. You just been commenting. You been selective listening. Ain't nowhere in the world you gonna come up here and say, "Day." That's what they say. Tyler, if you have an opportunity to get drafted tonight, it's an honor to me. I hope he don't get drafted so he can go where the hell he want to go and go to a place that fits. In that second round, sometimes, especially if it's the end of the second round. Now, if it's the beginning of the second round, if he's one of the first two picks, cool. But if the end of the second round, man, I'd rather go, don't draft me. I'll call you after the draft over with and tell you where I want to go. Because what? I didn't study all 30 teams and know what my clients would be best at. The draft system, he might get drafted to a place that might not be patient with him. James Wiseman is better to me than anybody in that draft, but he went to two organizations that didn't have time to do something for him. James Wiseman, I repeat, is better than anybody. He'll tear Alex Sarr ass up right now. And Alex Sarr is the baddest dude in the draft. He'll tie a new asshole in right now. But he went to Golden State. They didn't have time for him because they got that crazy ass dude out there, Draymond Green, hollering and fussing and cussing at him as a rookie. The kid down there wanted to jump off a ledge. The kid was in a bad mental space. The kid was in a dark space. Then he went to Detroit, Dumb and Dumber up there. And guess what? Now he's out of the league, ladies and gentlemen. So that's why it matters where you go. No, ain't nobody gonna tell you that. But I want my son to get drafted. Okay. James got drafted number 2. And his ass just got cut the other day. And he's 7'1", 7'2", and can shoot it, and can run like a deer, and can jump 40-some inches off the ground. And he ain't got a job right now. He gonna get a job, but guess what? Don't look good. Let me keep going. That was good. I like that. I like that, Melvin Dudes. I like that. Did I tell y'all about the Detroit Pistons has turned into DFW? You, Kate Cunningham, Marcus Sasser, and now Ron Holland. Y'all former Frank Mason, who played against Ricochet, over there in France. He said, I played this young guy in France this past season. No way he's the number 1 pick in the draft. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you, this kid got a chance to be in a bus. Remember, I told y'all that number one pick, he got a great chance of being like, what his name, Sarich. He got a great chance of being one of them. I think you should be allowed to go wherever you want to and try for anything. I think so too, Rhonda. I agree. Oh, they'll have a coach. That's easy. They don't need no coach. The coach don't pick the players. Malcolm. Malcolm. It's from Malcolm right here. Malcolm, watch it now. Malcolm, watch it. I'm gonna give myself this one, Malcolm. Hold up, Malcolm. Where my sounds at, man? I can't find my sounds, man. Y'all, when you go on the road, oh, here you go, Malcolm. Watch it. The coach don't pick the players. Now in Dallas, Jason Kidd have input, but most coaches don't pick the player. But let me keep going. Somebody break this down. Somebody broke, they got, Nike always want to brag about this, y'all. So I'm gonna give you this information. I'm just giving you information. They always put this out here about the draft alumni breakdown of the first round, right? Nike always do this every year. It's 30 guys got drafted. 10 of them was in the EYBL. 7 of them were international players. Adidas had 6 of them. Independence had 4 of them. Independent team had 4 of them. UA Rise had 2, and UA Under Armour had 1. Wow. Think about this, y'all. The first 2 Americans picked was Reed Shepherd, Adidas AAU team, and Stephen Castle, Under Armour AAU team. Then they got the NBA draft, high school alumni breakdown through the first round. 12 of the guys went to public or private school. 10 of the guys went to prep academies. 6 of them international, and 2 overtime elite. Talking about high school. Okay, this photo was taken. We been working out about 3 months at this point. Sure enough, when the city began to reach out to I can't pull that one up. But I'm gonna give you something. That 7'9" kid going to Florida. I saw something. I saw a move. A lot of people probably ain't gonna talk about it. But Minnesota, when Mike Conley got hurt and Mike Conley ain't doing good, they took Rob Dillingham and Terrence Shannon. That's quite a haul for the Wolves, man. Tons of shot creation injected into their team. Tim Conley, the guy that came from Denver, he doing that thing out there, man. I didn't believe in him, but I believe in him now. But I spoke with a person in the NBA, and he said the best player in this draft, Robert, might be somebody at the end of the first round or somebody in the second round. So y'all just keep that. I don't know, I can't tell you who told me that, but he told me that the other day. He said, Rob, the best player in this draft might be at the end of the first round. So go look at the end of the first round, and then somebody in the second round. But it's going to take us years to figure it out. But I was thinking about Kyle Filipowski, came from Duke. This is why I hate them kids going to the draft room and not being drafted. I don't like that. I had to sit through that with Rashard Lewis. I'll never forget that. We sit there after if 3 or 4 teams, I forgot what it is, 3 or 4 teams have to say they're gonna pick you in the first round in order for them to invite you to that. But teams change their mind, right? Some teams change their mind. Somebody take a player, they got to get the other one. Some teams change their mind. But Kyle Filipowski, leaving the Barclays Center in the green, he was disappointed. He should get drafted. He didn't get drafted in the first round. He went to Duke. It's a guy from Weber State got drafted in the first round. Hold on. What the hell is this? Hold on. Man, I can't believe it. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. You ever donate to a political campaign, boy, they gonna text the hell out you. Uh, but but I was thinking about Minnesota and what they did in Tim Conley. Uh, they trade a first rounder that San Antonio can use when Greg Popovich is about 82 years old, and they draft Rob Dillingham. This smart GM, y'all. I might be a GM one day. I don't know. A much needed shot creator. When the T Wolves added Terrence Shannon, I mean, Terrence Shannon. When I saw that, I remember I told y'all this. Y'all remember I told y'all this. Cause I didn't think none of Rob Dillingham. Cause I'm gonna tell you the truth. I did not watch Kentucky that much because I really don't like Kentucky. So I didn't watch him that much. But uh, let me see. Oh yeah. I got you. You're right. I remember. I got you. You're right, Herb. You're right. I like that. Uh, two guys that didn't have a table at the draft got drafted. Absolutely. But that's how it happens. And two guys who had a table, what? They didn't. I think what's the other kid? It's another kid that didn't get drafted. He was in the room. I forgot his name, y'all already. I'm sorry. Um, but I'm thinking about these two guys I just mentioned, Dillingham and Terrence Shannon. I think both of these guys can make an immediate impact on this team that just went deep into the playoffs. And shout out to the little kid AJ Johnson on being picked, SoCal guy that went to the SoCal Academy in the first round of the NBA draft, number 23 to the Milwaukee Bucks. They didn't expect for this kid to get drafted like that. He wouldn't even have a table. So what else we got? What else in they got? Let me tell y'all something to be looking for in the next year's draft, though. We got right now. This just right now. I'm gonna give you these names now, but watch some more names gonna pop up next year. Y'all hold these names to me. Cooper Flagg, I think Ian Jackson, VJ Acecombe, Ace Bailey, Dylan Harper, Trey Johnson, Darian Reed, just to name a few freshmen that were a part of the loaded 2024 class in high school. They certainly could be drafted soon. My under the radar guys. I like this dude Cody Williams that went that's at Colorado. I saw him playing with Eddie Lampkin and them out there. I like him. He's the brother of Jalen Williams. He's taller than Jalen. He can flat out get it. We're gonna look back and y'all gonna say in about two years, y'all remember this name. About 2 years, Trey, that kid there gonna be special. This dude Bub Carrington. The reason I like Bub Carrington, I don't bet against them Baltimore kids. He, a 6'5" point guard. He can't shoot that good, but he lives in the paint. I love guards that lives in the paint and get paint touches. But my boy Richard Shea could be a bust. Stephen Castle got to learn how to shoot because I promise you, he remind me of Michael Gilchrist, and y'all know how that. And let's see. Let's see what else. I think that was it. But I hate y'all and I can't play the Reggie Jackson video probably because my video capabilities is kind of, let me see. It's kind of, it ain't working right. Oh, I just changed computers. That was my fault. Changed computers at the last minute. But I don't have to remember that name, Alpha Bees. Don't have to remember that name. Let me see where I was at. What time I got? What time I got? Okay, I got good time. Just trying to see where I want to go. But you know what? I was thinking about the Knicks. No, I ain't gonna worry about the Knicks. I'm gonna leave the Knicks alone. But I would like to share with y'all. I was thinking about something. You know, people are always talking about position. Somebody was calling me. I was talking to a mom last night, and she told me, I don't know, they got him in this and they got him in there. I said, I just want him to be a basketball player. So all I want your son to be is the great basketball player. All that number one, number two. Y'all notice I never get caught up in that mess. Don't, if you good, you can play. We're going to find it. You got to know how to play basketball. You can't worry about where you ranked. You can't you just got to keep getting better. And I know I keep saying this, and I've said it 1,000 times, but you got to keep getting better. Let me see. I saw a link. Okay, I got you. Andre Branch played with the dad of the French kid that went number one to France. Yeah. But I talked to some people that played with him, dude. I don't know what they thinking about on that one. But we always talking about positions and do they exist in basketball? Traditional position like the point guard. And I ain't gonna lie, having a good guard that knows how to see, I don't call them point guards because Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, when I saw those two guys and how those two, a long time ago, how those two guys can coexist. And Isaiah, who's one of my favorite players ever, never forget him telling me and saying, I'm a basketball player. I'm a basketball player. If you're a basketball player, you should know the game. You just happen to be a guard that know how to point people in the right direction. Should I call you a point guard? But if you actually can shoot the ball and you shoot the ball a couple of times, people will label you a combo guard. You know, people love labels. I don't like labels. You know, they talk about the point guard, the shooting guard, the small forward, the power forward, the center. But I want you to evolve into a playmaker. Being able to catch and shoot, being a lob threat, being a rim protector. What's wrong with doing that? My young people out there. And y'all, I got to share something with y'all. I got to share something with y'all. This kid named Killian Hayes, man. Not only is Killian Hayes not in the league anymore, but the French national team had cut him from the preliminary roster to go to the summer games, to the Olympics. And the reason I'm talking about him, because y'all talking about these guys that got drafted last night, right? He got drafted 7th by Detroit. They should never let Troy Weaver ask, and I know I shouldn't be saying this about a brother, but man, come on, Troy. This kid has fallen off and has fallen off fast. They tried real hard last year to make it about Killian Hayes. Detroit, that's why they were losing all them damn games. They picked the wrong guy to make it about. My people, they had Tyrese Maxey, and Tyrese Halliburton in this draft. I'm going to tell y'all who they had in this draft, and they picked this boy in the same draft. No wonder Troy Weaver departed from to Washington. Well, no wonder they shipped him out to Washington. And then Trajan Langdon, who is the new general manager there at Detroit, he hired Fred Vincent, a famous shooting coach. He's supposed to be a shot doctor. Well, he's going to be working overtime for Detroit. You know why? Because Detroit just drafted another athletic wing that cannot shoot the basketball. Thank you, Herb. What up, Brian? Brian, I'm just talking about this Detroit Pistons team. They just got another dude that can't shoot. Ron, it got Ron. They got Answer Thompson, can't shoot a lick. Got all the intangibles, but can't shoot. And now you got Holland. Jaden Ivey can't shoot. And his mama's a coach. And ladies and gentlemen, I know this is a copycat league. I know this. With the Boston Celtics winning, teams are saying they need athletic wings. Everybody needs athletic wings. Right? Do you want a player that can shoot, or do you want the best player? Yeah, Kate Cunningham can't shoot either. They got a team full of guys that can't shoot. Wow. Big coach say you coach Fred Vincent on it. Can he shoot? Y'all, in that draft that year, they took Anthony, a 2020 draft, they took Anthony Edwards first, James Wiseman, who I just talked about, who they got cut, LaMelo Ball, Patrick Williams, he keep getting hurt, Isaac Okoro, that's, what's his name? That's Thaddeus Moody dude. Okongwu, the Hawks drafted, and Killian Hayes was number 7 in the draft, man. And his ass just got cut off the France. I told y'all France ain't playing. Y'all keep playing with me. Obi Toppin was in that draft. He was 8. Denny Abdia, he's in that draft. Jalen Smith with the Suns was in that draft. Devin Vassell in that draft. Halliburton. Kyra Lewis from the Pelicans. Aaron Nesmith is in that draft. Cole Anthony was in that draft. Isaiah Stewart was in that draft. Who was Josh Green, Sadiq Bey. All these guys were in that draft with this guy, Precious Achua, Tyrese Maxey got drafted 21st and being ready to get a damn a max deal. And guess what? If he just held out a little bit and went to the second round, right? He could have been his max deal quicker. Wait a minute. 9 picks later, he'd have been in his deal quicker. What else I got? I'm trying to see who else was in that. RJ Hampton was in that. You know he gone. Emmanuel Quickley was in that draft. Peyton Pritchard, I like him. He was in that draft. Jaden McDaniel was in that draft. He's still around. Malachi Flynn is still around. Desmond Bain. Those were the guys in the first round. But I just wanted to give that to y'all. Did I tell y'all why the 76ers and the Suns, did everybody know why they didn't get their draft picks? Did I clarify that with you? Why do Duke guys get all these front office jobs? I don't know. Because maybe a lot of these people in basketball consults Coach K. And guess what? He going to say, he going to plug his guys. They're going to look good getting off the bus, Hatter. Then it's downhill from there. Okay. Tamping. Okay. Well, let me give it to you. Because a lot of people don't know. Let me give it to you. You know, the 76ers and the Suns, they were forced to surrender their second round pick selections after being found to have, Herb said, tampering during free agency negotiations and in 2022 and 2023 respectively. Philadelphia was docked its pick after the NBA determined that the Suns violated tampering protocols in their pursuit of Daniel House and PJ Tucker in the summer of in the summer of 2022 with that James Harden stuff. The league revealed that Philly engaged in free agent talks with Tucker and House prior to the NBA's open start date. I could been it could have been much worse for the 76ers though in retrospect, because the bigger charge at the time, if y'all don't remember, involved around the suggestion that Philadelphia engaged in improper uh, uh, improprieties when attempting to woo then free agent guard James Harden, who opted to turn down $47 million player option with a franchise. He proceeded to sign a 2-year, $68 million extension with the Philadelphia in that offseason. In the end, the NBA exonerated 76ers for their attempts to land in Harden again, confirming that they did not violate the rules during the negotiating with Harden, which they did. They lied. So that they didn't get penalized for that. They just got penalized for the what's the boy name? Daniel House and PJ Tucker thing. But it's but they saying let's see what they said about Phoenix. Meanwhile, saw its second rounder turn into dust after league. Check this out. League's rule that the Suns made contact with former forward Drew Eubanks. Most of y'all don't know who he is. Before the official start of the free agency, it's unclear how the Suns' negotiation with Eubanks different from any that was otherwise. Teams routinely send contract information to their suitors prior to the official start. So I don't know why they got that, but they got him. They got him. What else we got? Something else I wanted to get with y'all before because it's the weekend. Where was I? Trying to go back because if you wasn't on the show earlier, I was talking about how young guys, if they plan on pursuing this basketball as a profession, not if you's going to be an attorney playing basketball, you just want to play the best you can, go to school for free, pay for your law school, I got you. But I'm talking to you guys who around here thinking y'all going to the NBA. You American basketball players. Last night, I hope Tanya, I told they was taking notice. Basketball is a global sport. I wanted to share that with y'all again. You have great basketball players all over the world. I hope you saw last night. And I just want you to understand, man. And I talked about this, I think, a few days ago. I don't know what's going on in my ear right now. But we got to get better in preparing the guys that's pretty good. We got to get them better. Instead of talking negative about them, my thing is what I do when I see a young player that's not doing that good, I gave you some things the other day to work out with your team and use with your team. A couple of guys have told me they'd already implemented with their teams how I evaluate a player's overall impact with their team. What else I wanted to talk about? Grassroots basketball before this week. I think we got it covered. I'm just going down the list because sometimes I have things I want to talk about, but when Jimmy comes on, I just table him for another day, and I got him in order. So I'm just going down and making sure that I didn't forget something that I want y'all to have. Can't give you no videos today. I have some great videos for y'all today. Yes, but them guys can play. I don't care what you're drafting guys that played in the second. Those guys know how to play. These guys, they're showing you these guys know how to play. We worried about where you ranked. We worried about how you look on the video. These guys over here balling. So I don't own a team. So I can't tell nobody who to draft. You know, people go. I got several phone calls. I can't wait to answer them in a few minutes about people who thinking about what's going on and who's this and who this. That's why I never. Oh, sorry, y'all. I never used to tell players where they're gonna get drafted. Never. I never, ever, ever tell players where they're gonna get drafted. I tell them this team said this team said this team said this. Because agents, you can't, as an agent, you can't tell it because you don't own a team. You can't tell a player where he's gonna get drafted because things change. You're not in that war room. You sitting there with your player. They in that war room and things done change. You don't have an idea, and you people looking up you upside your head. Don't be telling no people they're gonna be drafted. Don't be telling nobody he in the first round. That's why I was trying to. That's what I was trying to tell. Who was that? Melvin Dews. When he's talking about man, or they say he was going to. No, they ain't said nothing. Them people's opinions. No, that them people don't own a team. Them people are not a GM. And when I talk to these GMs, they said, Robert, I be laughing at them. We don't even look at them people's draft board. We got, and I've happened to be in a war room before. Robert, why would I need their draft board? And I got all this. I got everything about every player. They play a whole scouting staff, all of this money to worry about what Jonathan Gavoni says, or one of these draft.net or draft.com or draft. No, come on, y'all use common sense. Common sense. Let me keep going. Keep going. They have their own scouting report. Yes, they do. Of course they do. But, Melvin Dews, he gonna go look at them draft sites. Man, they say, man, okay, they say. But before, I'm just gonna give you a little bit because I didn't get too much about it, but I wanted to talk about and shout out to Jaylen Brown too, y'all. Jaylen Brown won a championship, got a big contract, and did y'all see who he had on the float with him? Which Kendrick you talking about? Kendrick was all but guaranteed to be drafted by Sun until they made three-way deal in the last minute. Who you talking about? Kendrick Perkins? Oh, okay. Kendrick Perkins? I got you. Sad part is ESPN will have those guys on TV and give them 2-hour pre. Oh, absolutely, Herb. Absolutely. They talk a good game, Herb. Don't be surprised one of these days. They might call your boy up there now. I'm just telling you now. I told y'all this here first. They got to get some flavor in there, Herb. Isn't the equivalent to college coaches contacting writers about college prospect? I don't understand what you're saying, big coach. Big coach, get to me again. Isn't that the equivalent of college coaches contacting writers about college prospects in high school? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, big coach. Big coach, what are you talking about? Did y'all see this? Anybody know what big coach talking about? Are you talking about the draft.net? Y'all watching draft.net and they don't have a clue of what them people talking about in the green room? What are you talking about, man? Big coach, I don't understand what you're talking about. Please help me now because, we got 10 minutes. Y'all talk to me. Big coach, come on now, because when I start this other subject, I ain't going to get back to basketball. I'm going to give you something for the weekend. Because I was thinking about Willie Mays over the weekend. I ain't had a chance to talk about him this week. They had a tribute to him. He passed away. Had a tribute to him at the baseball tribute to the Negro Leagues. And I think I'm gonna go there. I think I'm gonna go there. Come on, big coach, help me now. And the reason I'm talking about this, big coach, is you're taking too long. You can't explain yourself. I was thinking about baseball and why what Major League Baseball did last week at Rick Yard is important. You know, they had a tribute down in Birmingham, Alabama. Have you discussed removing cannabis from banned substance list for student athlete? I think is a huge mistake. No, I haven't discussed that. I don't smoke, so I don't really care about it. Why would a college coach call up someone that rank kids and they have a staff for help? Oh, I got you. I like that. College coach, first of all, don't have the extensive staff that, and they don't do the research the way the NBA does. Okay, big coach. And they just don't. And the NBA is looking at a pool of a small amount, and the college coaches are looking at a pool of a large amount. Ain't but 60 players gonna get drafted in the NBA. They might look at 100 out of 80. College coaches, if you ain't nowhere in the world you can look at 100,000 players all over the country. So they don't use the ranking people. They just use the ranking people to help them spend less time when they're in the city, big coach. In other words, they don't go off of your rankings and say, I'm going to get this guy. They use your rankings as a barometer, say, look, okay, I don't have to spend a lot of time. I can just take a look at these guys. Because before them, the NBA got a staff, a staff of 20 or 30 people that travels all over the world. So it's not the same thing. Okay? I hope that helped you a little bit. It's not even apples and green apples and orange. It's apples and pecans. But I was thinking about the Major League. I got to pay tribute to it before I get off of here. Reggie Jackson came on, and everybody probably didn't heard it. I can't play the video, and just talked about how he was treated in Birmingham, Alabama, when he was there in minor leagues. He talked about it extensively. I don't think, and I'm gonna go. What they did was important. It was not planned. Alex Rodriguez, when he asked Reggie that question, it wasn't like they had Reggie, we're going to talk about this. He just asked him a question. What are your memories of Birmingham? Because he was back there in Birmingham. He probably said, I don't know if he'd been back or not. Yeah, he said he hadn't been back. And he told about how they treated him. Tell him, this nigga can't do this. This N-word can't do this. This, you can't eat here. You can't do this. If you stay in this hotel, we're going to burn it down. Can you imagine? Why white people always trying to burn stuff down that they ain't built? They always want to burn shit down that they ain't built. And Alex didn't know that he was going to answer the question like that. But having these events allows people who lived our history. Reggie Jackson, 78 years old, y'all. He was talking about being an adult, big coach, and not being able to stay in a place that he wanted to stay in because they would burn it down rather than have him in there. You're talking about Dorothy Dandridge put her foot in the pool in a Vegas hotel. They drained the whole water of a pool because a black person stuck their feet in it. He said, Judge Jackson, in the end of this speech, of his conversation, he said, if I reacted the way I wanted to, I risk being lynched. See, ladies and gentlemen, that's is our history from a technical standpoint, but it's not only our history, but it's our ancient history, it's our distant history, it's not our distant history, it's not our ancient history, it's our history right now. And it was a great event to be a part of that great event. I mean, I don't know if y'all watched it, but it was unbelievable. I got it on tape. I like the uniforms. The player where they wore the old uniforms. It's just that I was thinking about that, man, and I wanted to share that with y'all this week. Of a lot of people, you know, we just, I just keep. I don't want y'all to forget what has happened. I just don't. I just don't want you, cause I see some stuff that's going on right now. It's reminding me of things that used to happen. And where was I at? Yeah, right here. No, that ain't it. Where was I at? Man, I lost my spot. I was trying. I had some notes, and I talked about JJ Redick. I don't want to talk about him no more. But shout out to Reggie Jackson. Shout out to the guys in the Negro Leagues, and what we're gonna do about their families. Their families were deprived of being in those situations where they dad, could have been um, uh, a major league player, and the legacy and the wealth and that would have came along with it. I froze up. Damn, I did to Jimmy. I told y'all it's bad. I froze up. I hope you can hear me. But I was thinking about Willie Mays and what makes a giant. Uh, Willie Mays and us. Willie Howard Mays. I didn't know until I started studying this that his name was Howard. His father was named after William Howard Taft, the president. Uh, he was raised in Fairfield, Alabama, uh, northwest of Birmingham. Uh, he had a Say Hey biography that I'm trying to read right now um, about Willie Mays. It was written in the late 1980s, in the late 80s, yeah, with the assistance of what is his name, Lou Sahadi. And it's a very personal story Willie Mays tell himself. And then I look at Willie. Got another book that just got it though, so I ain't read it. But it took I took a look at Willie Mays' time. It's called Willie Mays' Time, a memoir of another American, of another America, and by Charles Einstein. And I wanted to read it because when other people write about us, I kind of want to read it and see what the hell they saying about us. That's why I tell you we have to tell our own stories, because I don't see how Charles Einstein could tell a story about Willie Mays better than Big Coach. Uh, and it's very interesting because what he does in his book, he goes through Willie Mays' life using the spine of U.S. presidents. His lifespan through Harry Truman, Eisenhower, John Kennedy, Lyndon Johnson, and Richard Nixon. And he talked about Willie Mays being a central icon. And as in Simon and Garfunkel, who made that famous line in their song Miss Robinson, where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio? The nation turned its lonely eyes to you, but not all the nation. In fact, Joe DiMaggio was the sports hero in San Francisco when he played for the San Francisco Seals, the minor league team. On last Thursday night in Rickwood Field, the San Francisco Giants wore the uniform of the San Francisco Seals, which was a minor league team that DiMaggio played on. I don't know if you knew Joe DiMaggio You know, that's the one who was married to Marilyn Monroe, and Marilyn Monroe was sleeping with the president, them Kennedy boys, and they was just passing her around, and this man wife around, cause he thought he was that dude, but them two dudes told you who that we that dude, and he had a brother named Don who also played Dom, D-O-M, but DiMaggio was a baseball hero in San Francisco. And of course, he played for the New York Yankees for many years. But he had 1 year of overlap with Willie Mays. But in 1951, y'all, I'm gonna give y'all this. Dad had to read. In 1951, when Mays, he played at the Polo Grounds, y'all, and with the New York Giants. See, when the San Francisco Giants were created, the New York Giants moved west. Willie Mays had been accepted by the San Francisco fans, and it was just interesting, man. I was just thinking about that because I was looking at those teams in New York. In New York, most of the teams in baseball was on the East Coast. They had the Brooklyn Dodgers right there. They had this New York Giants who moved to, and the Yankees. They had three teams. The Polo Grounds was where the Yankee Stadium was here. Polo Ground was right across the East River. And then across the other river, I think that's the Hudson. I might be wrong, but the other river is the Brooklyn Dodgers. So these guys, they had three teams in New York. And I found that I'm going to try to find an audible. Great books, y'all. Great books. Willie Mays, man. Man, I ain't know that dude was that cold, man. I'm telling you, I did not know that dude was that cold. But I think, is that 2 o'clock? Y'all, I'm out of here. I got to go. Man, I see y'all next week. I don't know if I'm coming home this weekend or not. But if not, I'll be here. Because there's a couple more things that I really want to do. You know, you hate to go on this long trip without doing the things that you know, getting everything done. But I'll see y'all. I'll see y'all later. And y'all mess around. If I keep lacking this stuff, hey, I might stay out here. I hate it, but I might. But I'm out of here, y'all. I had a good time. I'll see y'all next week. Trying to find my button to end the show. But there it is. We got through this week. Safe travels to you, Jimmy, wherever you at. Hold up, y'all. They messing the thing up. Here we go. But I'm out of here. I'll see y'all later. Bye. It's coming.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, we live.